Opa, 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 opa. Vamos lá, continuar? Vamos aqui para as missões de companheiro. A gente tem 5 companheiros, né? Vamos primeiro encontrar as roupas chiques no armarinho da Celeste Jolicoeur, em Bizâncio. Olha só. Aqui do lado. Vai os dois originais, Parvati e Félix. Olha só. Enfim, eu quero ver aí a quest da Parvati. Eu acho que ele já tá na última missão, indo pra última missão, no caso. Então, eu vou fazer essas side quests pra dar uma finalização à história deles, né? Pelo menos essa parte de lore pequena que a gente consegue contemplar.
Yeah, huh?
Olha, a musiquinha de elevador.
What's on you? Yeah, sure thing.
Acho que o Hollow pode estar encrencado.
The message was like Clyde. He was a blustery old cuss.
Depois a gente vê isso aí. Espero que eles não estejam putos comigo ainda, o conselho. Mas eles têm todo o motivo do mundo pra estarem, porque eu matei muita gente nesse lugar aqui.
You with the hips. Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it.
Sou eu, bruto experiente.
Ah, Celeste, you've done it again. I knew from the moment I laid eyes on you that I'd found my muse. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs. Darling, you and that brutish swagger of yours have been on my mind the moment you stepped into my studio. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to
Vou pensar nisso.
consider?
Eu preciso de uma roupa bonita.
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word.
Que isso?
Such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense. You're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There.
Ela é engenheira. Acho que ela pode bancar isso. Ela tem impressionar o amor da vida dela.
Love. That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so precious. All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you.
São mesmas medidas?
Darling, I read her.
Nossa.
There are some things I simply cannot skip on, darling. Now stand back. Back. I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in nearly an hour.
Ok.
And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening.
Vamos ver. Estou ansioso.
Interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? Well, I guess that's everything then. After all, you know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope.
Deixar tudo perfeito nos mínimos detalhes não vai mudar os sentimentos da Junlei.
I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain.
Pare com o Parvati na nave, ok. Perto de inimigo? Que inimigos? Tem nenhum inimigo aqui. Porra, mano. Ah, mano, sério isso? Tudo bem. Tá ansiosa?
Oh, Cap.
Parvati é incrível, né? Amo ela.
Some crew members are...
Calma.
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating.
I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her over. Oh, I'm so nervous. Having trouble focusing on my work.
Tá, vamos lá então. Junlei e Tennyson. Não guarda. Eu quero ir no Tártaro, mas... Tudo bem, a gente faz a side quest antes.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
All right, she's on her way.
Está bem.
I hope Junlei. Oh,
Ah, peraí. Não. Tem que botar na Parvati a roupa. Ela já vai botar automático, né? Suponho. É.
anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can
Doing
do it
this.
on my lonesome.
What did he say?
Que legal, né? Legal, nossa. Muito legal isso, cara. Porra. Ponto chegou ao fim, ok. Porra, rápido, hein?
Ah, your face is a sight for sore ocular processors, Captain.
Okay,
Olha só.
Captain, she's...
Quero todos os
I
detalhes.
feel like running laps around the cargo bay. So she got here, and, well, she sneezed. She said,
Nossa.
wow, new soap? And I was like, yeah, rose-ish.
Oh, no.
Turns out it tickled her nose. Oops. And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread. She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustbat casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person.
Então a refeição era boa?
Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
E?
I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open.
Ela escreveu uma
She
declaração?
was worried she wouldn't get the words out right, especially after that message about Isabel. It's sweet. Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes!
Meu Deus, que
And then
incrível.
she sneezed again. On account of the flowery soap.
Ah, precisaria de percepção.
It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
Que incrível. Que legal, que legal. Muito feliz. Nossa, que legal. Tá. Acho que tem que ir lá. Lá encontrar o pessoal lá da Nyoka agora, né? As transições daqui são muito legais também.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Pontágua. Muito top. Top demais. Embora eu esteja usando top, que é linguagem que eu odeio. Bom. Tá bom, né? Aptidão. Vamos lá. Tô fazendo todas as sidequests aqui dos meus amiguinhos só pra finalizar a história deles também, né? E o último Companion eu fico triste que eu não achei, mas... Tudo bem, eu achei a maioria e etc. Ele é uma sidequest meio obscura e tal, então de boa. Ou de certo nem tem como pegar todos. Né? Lacrada.
Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
Sinofobia. Não. Todas essas fobias eu não quero. Não me parecem muito boas, não.
Hey, take a... Oh no. Oh no. What did you do?
Oh, hell. I'm sorry, Nyoka.
Porra, mano. Que a lei me ajude, mas Anderson estava certo. Nunca deveríamos ter aceito esse contrato. Eu achava que o Monarca era ruim, mas isso aqui é insuportável. Todo mundo aqui é cego ou confuso, sei lá o quê. Cidades não nos deixam entrar sem um contrato de emprego. Não consegui nem achar alguém que deixasse eu mandar uma mensagem. Mesmo com todo o povo capaz daqui, nós estamos presos. De onde somos, temos que lutar por cada refeição. Pois não tem nada que você coma que não precise fazer por conta própria. Aqui tem tanta. Tem tanta, mas ninguém pode te dar uma. Estamos roubando aos poucos que conseguimos. Fizemos cagada. Não aceitamos o contrato pelos bits. Não aceitamos porque primatas pareciam bacanas. Aceitamos porque queríamos sair. Monarca é um inferno. Eu estava de saco cheio de passar mal, de rapidão cozido e de feder a enxofre. Não importa quanto se esfregasse, de lutar dia após dia. Estamos exaustos. Nunca deveríamos ter ido embora. Só achei que talvez desse pra viver melhor. Porra, mano.
I don't. They were. That bitch! They were all set to a. At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth. Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick. Not unless you happen to be familiar with the ins and outs of Mana Queen behavioral patterns. Never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Glândulas de primatas. Pra onde? Para os primatas em Scylla. Porra. Tá bom então. As longuinhas essas sidequests, né? Tipo, a da Parvati demorou uns 12 minutos ali. Finalzinho dela. Porra, pensei que... Caralho. Vamos lá com o Harlow também. A gente leva ela e o Félix, ele já faz a sidequest do Félix e a dela. Na moral, esse planeta aqui é lindo, é maravilhoso. É a coisa mais bonita desse jogo. Mano. Sério isso?
Clyde's got himself a coat.
Então vamos seguir a do Harlow.
Was he a little outfit, huh?
Jealous. Tried to build myself a spot like that one. Didn't work out.
Hey, you. Look, where do you think you're going? Yeah. The captain said we might be getting a new recruit. That you, then?
Sounds like Clyde's jumping to conclusions, but yeah, I'm Felix.
You're on a first-name basis with Captain Harlow, huh? All right, go on through. Got my sights on you.
Que isso?
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see or a you've aged, old man?
Your captain has a sense of humor, Felix. Good. There's a time and place for humor. So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
He kicks things what need kicking, and we look the other way when he starts talking anti-corporate. It's a good arrangement.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy.
Quanto tempo vai levar?
I'm afraid I have not made myself clear. Felix may have served you with childlike aplomb, but the day will come when he puts away childish things and serves a higher cause. I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix, but neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him. I understand that Felix is part of your crew, at least for now. If the thought of losing him troubles you, then understand that you're helping him solve a problem for an old friend. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely. Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the Groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with...
You'd be wasting your breath
Olá.
bandying words with that. Remember,
Tá bom.
my token. Think of this as...
Foda-se. Vai ter que matar ele no final, né? Óbvio.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Tô fazendo.
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating. You... Of course I'm in...
I could probably spend years fixing this.
Hey,
Tem como eu falar com eles pra saber o que tá acontecendo, só eles fazendo merda. Ótimo.
Destination reached. Scylla.
Passar primatas?
Good luck, Captain.
Que isso? Olha só. Tem macacos alienígenas roxos em Scylla. Esse é o melhor planeta já criado.
Looks like some sort of habitation. Out of my way!
Já era. Mais. Porra, longe pra cacete. Vai completando as sidequests de forma alternada. Por que não, entendeu? Também tinha que conhecer os pais da Ellie em Bizâncio. Só pra teleportar eles pra cá. Que cacete.
You're going down. Nobody messes with you.
Oh, não. Ótimo, é isso. Deu?
Show 'em how it's done. You want some of this? On your right, boss.
O que deu aqui? Oh, não. Ah, tá, eu tenho que falar com ela. Tudo bem. Só sair do combate. Relaxa, tudo bem. É só entrar aqui. Daí é GG.
Some crew.
You're adjusting. Hey, Cap. Outstanding. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center. We'll set the bait there. Password to the door is Charon. Fuck it.
Vamos matar. Putz. Monarca, longe pra cacete, hein?
We're now in orbit. We're above Fallbrook, Captain.
Ribeiruna. Cadê? Porra, mano, o mapa demora pra carregar, jogo?
If you're feeling like the civilized type, the waterfall's a good spot to wash your clothes.
Em época, Ribeiruna era melhor. Cadê?
factory offers the loveliest aromas, like if you cook borscht over a sulfur pit.
Bagaço, mano. Credo. Olha só. Agora vai ser intenso, hein? Salvar aqui, né? Qualquer coisa. Colocar glândulas. E agora vai dar merda.
Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur. Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building. We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing her tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first, but for a teenager, she was surprisingly capable. Hey, I got out fucking voted, all right? I never wanted to bring her in the first place, but the others did, and she grew on me. She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name, 1 family, Charon. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong.
Era uma família, sinto muito.
Me too, Cap. Now let's get to shooting.
Vamos lá. Vassauro rainha. Adoro. Vamos ver se tem mais arma pra botar no Félix, né? Só pra ter certeza aqui. Porra, tô bem upado. É legal. Minhoca. Vou botar aqui equipamento. Não dá. Bem. Deu. Área. E aí?
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. This bringing them together, burying them. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right. Captain, thank you. You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? What? Huh.
Olha só. Mais próximo de uma irmã que eu já perdi. O crime mais grave dele foi a insolência de morrer antes de mim. Entre rapididões e mulheres ele morreu fazendo o que amava, correndo atrás. Pelo menos no fim você voltou pra nós. Uma das poucas que mereciam um fim mais digno. Que bad, credo. Nossa, velho. Porra. Nossa. A vanguarda. Vanguarda. Bizâncio. Tá, vamos pra vanguarda aí pra fazer essas coisas aí. Olha só.
You mind trying to have a moment here? Yeah, I was called that once upon a day. You need something?
Os Tresk.
Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Tem certeza que você não quis dizer isso? Você não sabe que estou trabalhando pra Sofia Kander.
You're working for the adjutant? I had no idea. I'm not looking to get hauled off to Tartarus. Rufus and his band of merry gun hands are hiding out in Emerald Vale. I swear, that's all I know. Please.
E os Tresk se separaram?
That's right. Our marriage contract.
Olha só. Você sabe a respeito do Harlow.
Precious little. Few years later, Rufus gets a message from an old Only that Rufus is he was here to collect it. No, and he was appreciated.
Ótimo, 22. Bom. Vamos aqui fazer a missão do terminal de segurança aqui, que é pro Vigário Max, né? Muito lindo isso aqui, nossa. Esse que foi o momento que mais me impressionou do jogo, junto com a chegada em Scylla.
So, there it is.
Machadinha.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up. Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
Isso tudo está parecendo conveniente demais.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
Momento de hesitação, não tem percepção. Cu. Enfim, né? Vamos... A gente vai... Qual agora? Vamos no Vale Esmeralda? Vamos no Vale Esmeralda. Enfrente Trask. Queria enfrentar ele na lábia, mas certo, vou ter que chegar na porrada, porque é o único jeito que funciona esse jogo.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Titus androidicus. Porra. E do nada. Tem como ir até ali.
Here they come.
Foda-se os brother aí. Dios mío.
That's what you get. I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me. Former wife. And if you so much as hurt a hair on Rosanna's head, I will put you in the ground. Yeah, okay. I'm having a conversation with a hired killer, but I'm supposed to relax. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
Por que você traiu o Harlow?
How do I know that I can trust you?
O que poderia acontecer de pior? O Harlow mandaram um estranho amado atrás de você?
Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All the palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you.
É, tem que provar o ponto, na verdade, né?
Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes. Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task. Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent. Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy, and that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me. Board-sanctioned piracy.
Pirataria
Harlow
sancionada.
went after the ships the board wanted destroyed. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow
Uhum,
liked to
entendi.
do- Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his Take it, You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? Here, take...
Provas de Trask. Estão lá no bagulho lá, né? Tá.
A reminder to all crew members.
Ah, só tem um banheiro.
There's one toilet on the ship.
Como pega isso aí? Sei. Porra.
What's the word?
Parece que tinha muito a dizer sobre você,
I'm not
Harlow.
surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life.
Visto que você tem trabalhado com o conselho.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand? Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for. You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face.
E Trask ia te denunciar os teus próprios patrões.
How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some
Ele
common
não
criminal.
falou que não é verdade.
You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Que isso? Cacete, mano, tirou uma... O brother tirou um bagulho lá. Porra, ele começou começou a atirar em mim, porra. Então morre, otário. Tem essa não. Porra, me respeita, né? Qual foi?
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Vaca peluda. Matamos o amigo dele, que pena.
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think. No. I guess you really don't. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me. Yeah, he did. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over that.
Toma porre.
No kidding. I'm glad you keep the kitchen stocked. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking.
Devia ter matado os dois, né?
Thanks for your time, boss.
Ok. Terminei a missão, né? Boa. É, que bad, né? Essas missões ultimamente. Tá, vamos lá. Localize Reginald Cheney. A última missão vai ser de falar com os pais. É em Ribeiruna, né? Ribeiruna.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Esqueci de apertar aí. Devia botar L comigo? Devia, porque eu já concluí. Já. É, tudo bem.
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyways as that.
This is Reginald's.
Coordenadas.
Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down the river. Guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
Realmente. É assim que se joga, eu digo toque toque como se estivesse batendo na porta. Que tipo de papo é esse? Oi, Reginald.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
O que tá acontecendo aqui? Caralho, eu cuspi no pop filter inteiro.
Told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy.
Que isso? Desistir de tudo sempre acreditou só por vingança?
Yes. That's the long and short. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better. Okay. Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there. It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
Fine.
Ok.
We've got...
Vamos falar com o eremita. Por que não, né?
Can we talk? I want to thank... It has been a long...
Por que você mentiu?
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long. And even then, you owe me nothing.
Ah.
Thank you.
Seja completamente sincero. Como era isso de estar na prisão? Uma merda, certo? Putz. Eremita. Eremita tem... Pra onde é que é o eremita? Eremita em Scylla. Puta merda, hein? Eremita em Scylla. Dor minha vida. A base do Harold tá vazia agora, coitado.
Destination reached. Scylla.
Vamos botar ele. Porra. Oh não. L médica, você consegue. Fala com o eremita aí. A banda do eremita é um mapa próprio, uau. Eremita.
What have the solar winds deposited on my doorstep now? Just more dirt and debris? Or do you actually believe you are here seeking the truth? I must admit, I tire of the truth seekers. Mayhaps you're here to rob me? That would be so much more exciting.
Depende, quem é você?
Oh, the audacity. Strangers enter my home and demand to know who I am? What fun! Is this a multiple choice question? Because I'm not sure I remember anymore. Not much, but you are free to take whatever you wish. Please leave me a few morsels of food, though. I may not eat a lot, but I still do need to eat.
We are not here to rob you. I've brought this book for you to translate for me. We've been told this was once yours. I believe the knowledge within here contains the answers I seek. Answers that will free men's minds from toil.
I can translate it, but it won't do you any good. I can see you are a man in a hurry, and the insights in that book would take you years of study to fully comprehend.
I've spent my life in contemplation. I believe my mind is prepared to receive the truth.
There is one way that can speed up the process. It involves a combination of several ingredients, some of which can be fatal. It is not for the faint of heart or the unprepared. A crass way to put it, but yes, chemicals that can expand or destroy the participant's consciousness. Either hallucinations followed by unconsciousness and a headache, or raving insanity, which can be fun in its own way. And I believe he may be right. There is both violence and peace warring inside you, Max. This process would be extremely tenuous for one such as yourself.
I'm committed, no matter the cost.
I'll supervise, for safety purposes.
Estou me empenhando em tomar o máximo possível de drogas.
All right.
Ótimo.
Head on into the meditation room and partake of the sacramental incense. It's waiting on the table when you're ready to begin.
Busca da visão. Loucura. Que isso?
Why are you still doing this? You've been fighting against the world since before you left home. Haven't you figured out yet that the more you fight, the more pain you cause yourself?
Mother, you're dead. You can't be here. I knew this was too good to be true. These are just cheap hallucinogens that have... What's happening to my voice? Does my voice sound weird to you? And what's wrong with your face?
Let's stay focused here, Max. Your voice always sounds weird.
Que isso? Se ela é uma alucinação, por que também tô vendo ela?
We are obviously the victims of a tasteless joke being perpetuated. Perpetrated? I mean, we're being made fools of, aren't we? When I get out of here, I'm going to show that hermit what you get for messing with me.
Maximilian, always ready to give up, to lash out, always searching for answers, but always in the wrong place, never looking inside himself. We came here so you could learn how to not be an ass, Max. So, stop being an ass.
Tá.
Thank you. It relieves me to see there's at least one positive influence in my son's life after all these years. Has he told you how he thoughtlessly abandoned us?
Thoughtlessly? How could you say that? I only wanted you and Father to be proud of me. I was going to be the perfect vessel. I was going to be a better... more full of the plan. This year, it's all coming out wrong. The plan, it filled you with a joy I could never feel. I wanted it. And being a laborer made me miserable. I was better than that.
You certainly convinced yourself you were. But don't feel bad. We continually lie to ourselves, weaving stories in a vain attempt to convince us that we are in control of anything. These stories are how we try to make sense of our lives, but they are not real, are they? They're just stories. You need to drop your story and see the truth.
Veja o que acontece se você bater nela.
You want me to give up my discipline? My control? Oh, but I can't. I can't. Without order, there is chaos.
You need to love the chaos, Maximilian. Let it envelop you. Take you where it will. Besides, you really have no choice anyway.
No, that's not true. The basis of everything is order, not chaos. It's true, I know it is. So did you. Why are you denying it? Before you died, the plan made you happy.
No, it didn't. I made myself happy. There's nothing holding you back but you. If you can't understand that, you will never understand anything. Goodbye, Maximilian.
This whole thing, it's just a farce, right? Just my own brain working against me? You couldn't be more right. Hello, Max. What? Who? Why do you look like me?
Teu pai?
Are you me? Not really. I'm who you think you are. I am disciplined, controlled. I have no doubts. And I don't exist. Yet you have judged yourself against me your whole life. Why? Why do you berate yourself for not being me? I don't feel right about this anymore. I need to get out of here. You asked for this. Why are you fighting it? The same reason you always do. Fear of the unknown. Not having control. Is this the answer? Because it sure sounded like an answer that I don't understand. Who are you again? And why do you look like me?
I'm not seeing the resemblance, Max. This other guy's a lot better looking than you.
He's not looking for the truth. He's looking for a new way to organize reality in his head. A new story of the happy you, the contented you. Me. That's not... It can't be right. I've only been searching for the answer to the equation, because it will set us free. Won't it? How? By removing the need to make any decision. To have your life completely controlled. The illusion of certainty. Your obsession allowed you to avoid the real question. Who are you? I'm Max. Me! I'm real. You can't convince me otherwise. Please don't convince me I'm not.
Can we try to convince him otherwise?
Você vai convencer o Max que ele não é real?
The concept of Max is what's not real. By the architect. Architect? How could I have believed in an architect? It's ridiculous. I must be losing my mind completely. What you're saying almost makes sense. We exist inside our thoughts, thinking we're in control. That's it, isn't it? We have no control over anything. It's all lies. How could I not have seen this? But how do we escape ourselves?
Cara, estou confuso e enjoado. Principalmente enjoado.
I see you're back with us. Feared we lost you there. Never seen anyone pass out yet stay upright before.
O que aconteceu?
I woke up. Everything is perfect.
Cara, tá bom então, né?
In a way. Perhaps it's more accurate to say I was asking the wrong questions. I understand so much more now. I see it all. All there is to be experienced, to be lived. Of course there is pain and loss, but the suffering is caused by trying to control reality, clinging to the way you want things to be, not enjoying the way they are.
Você parece feliz.
I am content. I've finally found what I was looking for, even though I was looking for the wrong thing.
Acabou? Acabou. Uau. Ok. A cruzada baixa. Vamos ver os pais da Ellie agora. Opa, opa, opa. Espero que a missão dos pais dela não seja muito longa, porque senão eu vou ficar muito triste.
Marilyn, is that you?
Loss! We certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble. I don't know what to say.
Eu sou mó
He's
legal.
not like this. Come on, you're supposed to help me make an impression. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
Roubo, vandalismo.
Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
A gente vai embora quando achar que tá na hora.
You tell him. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors. Just a sec. You had the floors redone with real Terran marble? Since when can you afford that?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand. We hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
O que não falta é a gente tentando.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would
Espera uma
do.
nova filha.
We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have...
Meu Deus.
You what?
Of course. And we shall always harbor that joyful secret deep within our hearts.
And you'll report it to the insurance company, right?
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Damn right, Captain.
Mano, não acredito. A gente vai. Só falta a gente ter que acabar matando os pais dela, tá ligado? Porra. Não creio.
Can we talk? Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
Eles não deviam ter ficado tão bravos.
I wanted them to get upset. I just thought it would play out differently. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in.
Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
Eu não tenho tempo pra perder com isso.
I know. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain.
Uma situação difícil.
I'm used to rough situations. Like when someone loads your pistol with blanks and strands you in a Marauder moon base. Or traps you in an airlock with an angry mantis worm.
Episódio reflexo deles, não seu.
But I want to talk about me now.
Todo mundo só cuida do próprio nariz, né?
I always thought I knew that. Didn't realize it would take getting stabbed in the back to really get it. Good thing it happened with a couple top-rungers who can't stick worse than a butter knife in me. They've got no idea what a real double cross looks like. Much less a Hephaestian triple cross. Wait a second. What if I could get that money? I could open a new account. I'll make money with...
Como a gente faz isso?
My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it.
Tudo bem? Lá? Ok. Da hora, da hora. É muito... Esse jogo ele explora muitas questões políticas, obviamente. Política nos meus videogames, exatamente. Mas também muitas questões legais, sabe? Legais de... divertidas e legais de lei mesmo. É muito, muito legal. Isso.
The dissonance actually.
Ribeiruna. Tá lá em Ribeiruna, então. Ótimo, adoro minha vida. Vamos lá. Ok. Muito, muito legal ela, né? Em Ribeiruna, então. Ribeiruna. Sei lá.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Ah, ele virou o Power Ranger rosa. Exatamente. Pô. Antibiotics. É antibiótico. É tipo. Antiabiótico. Antibiótico da tia, entendeu? Da tia. Flo.
Said you docked 3 days ago?
Tá. E aí?
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Demente anotado.
What kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one,
Level
get
pela
one, half
metade do preço. Olha só. O que escrever vocês em Monarca?
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official...
Ah, entendi.
Oh, it's certainly not I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right? That claim
Eu
is
não...
airtight.
Eu pulei sem
Our
querer,
best
perdão.
investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one. You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork. Of course she is. The paperwork says so.
I like to think she's dead in spirit, but technically, legally, and regretfully, I'm still...
Infelizmente.
Fenhill.
That's impossible. By all accounts, she was an elegant and classy woman with impossibly fine bone structure. That couldn't possibly be you.
That's gotta be the nicest thing anyone said to me in a long while.
Mas como eu mudaria?
Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the
Ah.
that contains data, and you'd theoretically add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that.
Ou você faz isso ou quem vai precisar de seguro é você.
Please, my policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. Very well, I'll do it. But then I'll need the name of, if you say, the payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms.
Pode me contar mais?
We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows.
Sobrancelhas extraordinariamente expressivas. Declarações ultrajantes. Quem bota sobrancelhas no seguro?
Usually character actor.
Atores, boa.
That policy is in the unlikely event they make a claim about a product that turns out to be less than accurate. Those are mostly for top rungers and there's one for your beloved eloping with your sibling.
Amado fugir com a irmã. Amado fugir com a irmã dele.
The revelation of a secret love child. We try to cover every possible hat.
Incrível.
One. You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it. Hey, you did the real work. All I had to do was not be dead. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live on.
Será que acabou ou os pais dela vão chamar ela e vão morre? Alguma coisa assim. Guardadores de fila.
Come on.
Uma hora que é preciso planejar.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but you can't even count on a bribe making it into the right pocket.
Pois tá fazendo esse lugar pra vala.
Hate to say it, but how's anyway, enough of that. Don't make it weird. Even
É minha amiga ele, isso que amigos fazem.
You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you.
A gente fica melhor quando faz parte de uma equipe, ninguém pode viver sozinho.
Well, I've got a few
Olha
years
só.
of experience that still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's so you just keep them.
Obrigado.
Don't mention it. Really. This
Vamos nessa. Bora. Tártaro. O último planeta. Vamos salvar Sr. Phineas e ir para a nossa última aventura, suponho, nesse jogo, porque esse jogo aqui fez um sucesso estrondoso, aparentemente, e eu quero uma sequência para ele, para eles expandirem e para, nossa senhora, agora com o dinheiro da Microsoft, olha só, jogo exclusivo da Microsoft, vamos, foda-se. Salvar o jogo. E agora, tendo que eu gritaria. Acabei de salvar. Muito obrigado. É hora. Vamos ver o planeta aí.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
Sabe algo sobre Tártaro?
Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684.
Número de fugas, credo. Mas como é que o Max saiu então?
Take a scarf. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID. I can make the assurance that I will not leave with another captain unless you do not return within 800.
Mas daí a pessoa pode falar que eu sou... que ela é eu, no caso.
Receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform.
until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed.
Na Terra 2, me enganei.
Your ship is not permitted to leave until you remit payment for your fines and submit yourself.
Pagar a multa e se apresentar. Ah, tá.
Only after your smoking corpse is thrown from an airlock will we lift the lockdown on your spacecraft.
Captain, I would not recommend this course of action.
Como que eu pego 70 disso?
We're on lockdown. We have standing orders to shoot intruders on sight. Tartarus docking authority signing up. Hang on. Looks like you're gonna have Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker?
Vanguarda.
Transmission. How can...
Tá bom.
Mm-hmm.
Vamos lá, falar com o povo aqui. Cadê o povo? Falar com eles? Ah, estou tenso e estou pesado. Mano. Tá. Não tem como eu... Ah! Entendi, calma. R$70. Tá ótimo, né? Tá bem bom. 70. 70. Porra. Tá excelente. Posso levar 2? Quem me ajuda com persuasão aqui? Você. Revire o Félix. A Parvati? Pode ser. Bem, Félix e Parvati. Que nem nos velhos tempos. Tartarus. Olha só. Vamos. Junlei. Foda-se. Cadê? Não acredito nisso. Boss! Muito emocionado, Félix. E aí? O conselho agora está irritado. Oh, não. Vamos. Ô, louco, hein? Da hora. Não posso salvar? Posso salvar. Tá bom.
Let's look around. There's gotta be a few ways through here.
Porra, mano. Olha.
Unexpected noise identified performing as area suite.
Eu não sei mais, hein? Mestres do stealth. Cu. Tudo bem. Vamos lá, mais. Postando. E salvando passinho por passinho. Tudo bem. Ande. Eu critiquei. Olha. Cu.
What was that?
Ai. Mereço, né? Foda-se. Tem um caminho tão bonitinho aqui. Parvati. Parvati tá morrendo, coitado. Vamos para o posto, então. Tudo bem. Não deu. Eu ia passar ali. Eu fui mais rapidinho. Porra, hein? Tem quantos andares isso aqui? São 5. Ah, pronto. Puta vida. Ah, boa. Então essa batalha aqui não tem como evitar. Da hora. Pessoal de... Lá do... Graham agora, né? Parvati! Olha, Mai... Noiada. Está assim, mas... Vai me atacar daqui a pouco, não posso fazer nada. Qual foi, porra? Na real, vamos ir stealth aqui, que ninguém consegue me detectar nesse jogo. Porra, 2 de 5? Então, se eu estivesse em combate, eu seria forçado a continuar.
Well, look who it is.
Olha só.
I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. And I see you've brought the kid along. Babysitters may be expensive, but they're worth it, you know.
Yeah, keep talking, pal. I'll just keep thinking of a place to bury your body.
I had heard you'd taken a mechanic under your wing. What's the matter, girl? Couldn't find actual employment?
The captain's treated me right. Better than any of you bored folk ever have. I'm exactly where I want to be.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens. Haven't you heard? Phineas is working for us now.
It took some doing, but employing an efficient management strategy of putting our guns to his head seems to have done the trick. Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he? Fine, he isn't working for us per se. Semantics, he'll come around. But that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working-class man. It's a miracle. Oh yes, go on, wake them up, add more mouths to feed. That'll solve our starvation problems. I don't know what half-baked plans that simpleton in a lab coat has been leading you through, but it's done. It's over. Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire society?
Are you kidding me? We're out here trying to clean up your mess.
I'm making actual progress towards stabilization and recovery. You're just getting in the way.
Sabe, eu não precisaria fazer isso se você estivesse cooperando.
Oh, right. This coming from the psychopathic outlaw. Yes, I'll try to be more open-minded about your path of wanton dissent. We don't need your help.
Persuadir 80.
I'll admit, there's no shortage of talent in the scientists and engineers there. Look, I'm not an unreasonable man. If you manage to storm the castle, as it were, and make it out of here with Phineas alive, I can't exactly afford more havoc than you've already caused. Fine.
Olha só. Cara, 80 de persuasão.
To sell the rest of the board on your plan.
Are you out of your mind? Rockwell's the biggest monster in Halcyon. You got any idea how many lives he's destroyed? How many people he's hurt? I've had enough. You even think about cooperating with this animal? And you and I are finished.
Ai, que difícil, eu não quero. Aqui. Muito difícil.
You're damn right it is.
If you're gonna place more faith on this brat than the chairman of the fucking colony, then there's no hope for you.
Meus companheiros de anime são mais legais. Porra, o cara é um super-humano? Fatichaço você, seu velho de merda. Delícias de chocolate branco. Mano, mas agora eu não queria ter matado ele, porque daí a colônia vai entrar em muito choque, né? Nossa, velho. Porra, ai, não sei, acho que eu devia ter cooperado com ele, mano. Ah, se bem que... Ah, não sei. Drone médico, me ajuda, drone médico. Félix morreu. Ótimo, eu escolhi ajudar o Félix lá pra morrer. Quer saber? Pode-se. Nossa, mano. A Sofia. What the fuck?
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. You've been working with Dr. Wells from the beginning. When we moved to arrest him, he was prepared. I lost good soldiers in the attempt. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
Acabou, Sofia.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I'm aware of your diplomatic talents, Captain. You have a gift for manipulation, but I warn you, I'm no easy mark. For all your talents, you are the enemy of Halcyon, and therefore you are my enemy.
Você vai cumprir seu dever ou morrer
Dr.
tentando?
Wells is being held in my custody. His cooperation will prove invaluable, even if I have to beat it out of him. All that's left to do is put down this riot, arrest you, and then get on with the bloody business of saving this colony. Fair enough. I'm giving you
Negociar
that.
com ela. Persuadir 100. Não quer morrer em Tártaro.
Interesting that you think I'm going to die here. I believe I'm more than capable of taking you on.
Hoje ninguém me venceu.
Fair point. I don't know how you've managed to defy the odds. By every reasonable estimate, you should be dead. Yet here you stand. I've devoted my entire life to protecting Halcyon. I'm not afraid to die in the line of duty.
Não vale a pena morrer pelo conselho.
There isn't much of a board left, thanks to you. You've thrown this system into disarray. Cleaning up your mess will be the work of a lifetime. You were always an unknown variable. I tried to recruit you, but you threw your lot in with that madman, Phineas Wells.
Chega de papo.
This prison is equipped with an automechanical ward.
Oh no.
I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and
Boss.
waste your remains down a drain. And don't worry, I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically or something.
Putz. RAM. RAM. Sim. Lacrou. Tudo bem, eu vou morrer. Último boss. Adoro minha vida, né? Vamos lá. Ok. Tem coisa pra cacete aqui, de certo? Persuasão 112, porra. Tá. A Parvati também tá me dando persuasão. Tá, eu vou botar mais aqui. As brancas, será? Mas eu precise. É isso. Talentos. É bom. E agora a gente dá o nosso save para o último boss. Nem pensei que ia ter o último boss nesse jogo. Mas acho que... Ossos do ofício, né? Eu precisava de munição. Eu ia vender munição aqui. O Amar. Ah, ele tem um ponto ali que dá mais dano. Tem. O crime dele é amar demais. Nossa, que merda. Oh não. Precisava de munição, né? Macete, irmão. Merda. Tá quase, ok? Foi quase. Tudo bem? Foi quase, quase. Talvez tenha esquecido de desacelerar. Vamos. Mano, porra, faz um bagulho legal pro último boss, nossa, mano. Só mostra como o combate desse jogo é ruim, tá ligado? Olá, sou eu. Oi, Parvati. E Félix. A gente sobreviveu. E é isto. Porra, um tiro. É isto.
You made it. I can hardly believe my eyes. You didn't have to do this, you know. Risk your life just to save mine.
Tem ideia do trabalheiro que deu.
I know, old friend. I know. Part of me wishes you'd left me here to rot. But what's done is done. You've left the board in tatters, but Halcyon is still on the verge of starvation. I just hope we're not too late. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
Ótimo.
I wish I could be as optimistic as you, but we have a serious problem on our hands. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
Hold on, Doc. Are you telling me the Earth went dark 3 years ago, and the board's just been covering this up?
They've been incredibly effective at concealing the truth. Right now, the only people in the colony who know are standing in this room.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option.
Ou dois vai se passar na
Earth
Terra,
isn't going
velho.
to help us. No one's going to help us now. We're alone out here, and I don't know if we're going to survive. Yes. I heard it from Akande herself. She tried to pressure me into joining her side, you see. Tried to make me realize that all hope is lost.
and that we are alone. She was half right. We are alone, and we're going to have to fend for ourselves, because there's no telling what's happened to Earth. Yes, Akande mentioned as much. Akande had kept the truth. I had hoped your fellow colonists might hold the key to saving Halcyon, but I don't have nearly enough chemicals to revive them all. I'll do what I can. I just hope it's not too late. It's time I return.
Eu ter pego tudo, mesmo que uma cobaia morresse, tipo, foda-se, né? E eu reviver muito mais gente.
No obligation to help me. You've done enough already. I only hope you know what you're getting into. There isn't much of a colony left to run. We were going to save this colony, you know. That's what I told myself when I pulled you from the Hope. You and I were going to set everything right. Now, I don't know what to think. Earth is gone, and we're going to need a miracle to survive another generation. I always suspected Halcyon might collapse one day. I just thought we would have more time.
E aí?
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. As the colony struggled to survive, the inspirational story of the iconoclasts spread like wildfire, and Graham was able to bring many of the smaller Terra-2 townships into the fold. However, his zealous obsession with spreading the word blinded him to the needs of a growing organization, and the movement was unsustainable at scale. The iconoclast way seemed to work best, and ultimately petered out on Monarch. Sublight Salvage adapted to the changes in Halcyon, shifting their business model to suit the times. Their claims of legitimacy were scrutinized, but ultimately unquestioned. Lilia Hagen would continue to protect her family as ruthlessly as ever. Adelaide McDevitt replaced Reed Thompson as the leader of Edgewater. She and her followers transformed Edgewater in their image. Anyone loyal to Reed was pressured into leaving town, and those who stayed behind adapted to her way of life. Adelaide transformed the old cannery into a new garden. The nearby Edgewater Cemetery provided a convenient source of fertilizer. As for Reed Thompson, it was said that he lasted exactly 2 days outside the walls of Edgewater. Years later, a marauder was found in possession of his hat. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's.
Legal, legal.
The future of the groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority.
Alguns tiveram até que arrumar empregos.
Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit,
Olha só, agora vão ser todas as
that
pessoas?
she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to
Umas até eram
afford her
lícitas.
own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony.
Que triste, né? Mas tudo bem.
Felix never
Mano, eu escolhi ajudar ele no final, hein? Foi por ele que eu tomei a decisão. Porra, pelo amor, hein?
As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to
Olha
easing
só,
their suffering.
Maximilian de Soto.
He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless, unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself. Vicar Maximilian de Soto.
Caraca, a Parvati, ela é tão perfeita.
Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker. And Parvati, enthusiastically if somewhat awkwardly, agreed. The stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name. And in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem.
E a Nyoka?
She and Junlei were never far apart. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide, or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories, could find her camping on the trail, or clearing an infestation. Before his untimely death, Captain Alex Hawthorne had plans to restore and modify for combat.
Ah, será que esse era o Companion?
Sanitation and maintenance automechanical that he'd found in a state of disrepair in Emerald Vale's scrapyard.
Ah, eu não explorei. Ah, eu devia ter... Nossa, que bosta.
And his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that
Olha
no
só.
help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents.
Faltou aquele Companion de certo, então. Que triste.
As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He was never able to come to terms with his own past, troubled by the decision of placing all his faith in the first colonist he ever revived, the infamous captain of the Unreliable. The revival project yielded mixed results. Phineas, weighed down by limited support and his own guilt, struggled to revive more than a handful of scientists and engineers. They made a heroic effort to solve the colony's problems, but with small numbers and facing long odds, their solutions never caught on. Only a few of the Hope's colonists were successfully revived. Wells died before he could see the fruits of his labor. He passed away
Nossa, credo. Ah, eu ajudei ele. Eu fui bem legal com ele.
Small, petty factions squabble over what remains of the colony. Every attempt to reach out to Halcyon's neighbors is met with silence. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? You brought an end to the chaos on Tartarus and proved yourself the most capable leader left in the colony. You administered the colony in your own image. With the old power of the board destroyed, a new government of Halcyon rose with you at its center. With your steady hand, you guided Halcyon through the turbulent years that were to follow, and helped ensure the survival of the colony until the end of your days. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years.
E eles só não pegaram aquela substância mais depois, tá ligado? E acabou o jogo. Nossa, assim, o final, obviamente, ele podia ser mais positivo. Eu acho que eu não encontrei aquele robô, que triste. Mas, tipo, eu acho que foi bem realista e bem o que eu esperava mesmo no final. Bom, nem todo mundo vai ter o que consegue mesmo, e tá tudo bem, não tem como ter um final perfeito. E eu tô muito satisfeito com o final que eu peguei. E eu tô muito satisfeito com o jogo, muito, muito bom. Acho que o combate dele é bem ruim, tipo, bem abaixo do resto, no caso não é bem ruim, mas ele é ruinzinho, né? Então isso abaixou um pouco o hype do jogo pra mim, mas as histórias de cada um são muito interessantes. Não tem um NPC que eu não gostei nesse jogo. Porra, mano, muito bom. Ainda fiz a side quest de cada um pra ter um aprofundamento em cada personagem. Eu fico triste que o bando tenha se desbandado, né? Mas, no caso, pra uma sequência, eu acho que daí a gente vai pra Terra e pra perto da Terra, nos planetas em volta, descobrir alguma conspiração e tal. Provavelmente vai ter sequência porque, porra, top demais, hein? Que legal. Que legal. É isso, acabou. Muito obrigado por assistirem. E